Welcome back, everybody. James Bellini here with Dr. Chris Moran, Superintendent at SAISD. Dr. Moran, how you doing?
Good to be here, James. Thank you.
Absolutely. Something big coming up, back to school. What are some things people need to know?
Well, Thursday, the 14th of August, we begin our school year. We're really excited about it. You know, every year is a new, fresh opportunity to welcome kids. We'll welcome about 13,000, and we're excited about it. We still need a few teachers. We're working diligently there, but I have to tell you, we've had several staff members step up and really volunteer a temporary assignment in the shortage, and I'd like to maybe give a shout out to those folks. But
absolutely, man, go for it.
Dana Feltz has been over our early childhood center. She's going to pick up Goliad Elementary as the principal as an interim until we find the right person for that job. Berta Sepulveda is our bilingual coordinator, and she is stepping into Fannin Elementary temporarily until we find the principal. But these two quality individuals are helping us cover campuses and leadership roles. And then Brandon Lagon, who's one of our creative designers and works with our STEM programs, he's actually stepped into a fifth grade science classroom at Reagan just to cover until we find a teacher. And we're thankful for those individuals. They're really stepping up and filling gaps where we need them.
All right, well, good deal. How if somebody out there's interested, how do they?
Well, we're always looking for great people. So online, call my office. We'll come meet you. We're looking for great people. Also, just a reminder that our website, saisd.org, has got really helpful information. Parents that need information about campus bell schedules, schedule pickup, which for secondary students, it'll be online on the 12th of August. If they're interested in any other schedules, meet the teacher nights for elementary parents. Those are online. Supply lists, and then maybe most importantly, registration. For returning students, it's pretty easy. We've got your information. We just need to update that. So don't sweat it. We got you covered. But for new students, we've had a number of registration events, and we're going to continue to help those individuals. If you don't know what to do, just call our office. We'll help you. And online, there are some instructions as well.
All right.
Yeah.
So back to school, what else do people need to know about it?
Well, the West Texas sun is bright. And in the mornings, we want to remind everybody, really start now, even though school hasn't started, just to keep a special eye out for kids walking, riding bikes, because next Thursday, there'll be a lot of kids on the streets in the morning and the afternoon. And we're not accustomed to looking for those kids after summertime. We just go to work and do our thing. But next week we'll need to slow down a little bit. Remember, school zones are in effect. I know this goes without saying, but if you see a bus with a red light and a stop sign, it's probably a good idea to stop. And if you're not sure about the highway designs, if there's a divided highway or not, it's always safe to stop. But we're going to publish through our social media pictures so parents will know in this scenario you should stop. But the rule is just be cautious and really watch out for those kiddos. We want to keep everybody safe.
Yes, Angelo's real terrible about the sun hitting you right in the face going to work, and then on the way home hitting you right in the face again. Yeah. So watch out for kids. Another thing is, I think Tessa actually texted me one morning, hey, there's a lot of people getting pulled over. I don't know if it was a crash or something. It was over there by TLCA off the loop right there.
May have been a school zone. Probably was.
It was people going the wrong way down the road on the school, by the school. Yeah. So school's starting back up. You have to pay attention to those signs as well.
Yeah, and I think, not speaking for TLCA, but I drove by today and I saw kids, so it looks like they're in session. That's not my business, but it looks like. So point being, other districts in the area have already started, and it's a good idea and reminder for us all. Yeah. I guess another big one is House Bill 1481. The electronic.
I got a lot of comments yesterday.
Yeah, electronic communications ban across the state. I think the simple message to parents, I'm a parent, I've got a kid in school. We're doing everything we can to protect our instructional time. We want to make sure our kids get a great education. And, honestly, cell phones are a huge distraction for everybody, adults and kids. So we're really asking, we're complying with the law, which means any electronic device, cell phones, smartwatches, AirPods, whatever, put them away at the beginning of the day to the end of the day. There are some exceptions. We have kids with diagnosed health issues. Nurses work with them, and they require maybe a smartwatch to monitor certain things,
Right.
or a smartphone with an app, and that is certainly allowable. And parents, if they have that, should just let the school nurse know, make sure we're squared away. But we'll take care of those kids for sure. The communication, all this has gone out and is continuing to go out to students, but we're just asking them to turn them off, put them up. They can possess them. They're their property. We don't want them. I don't want the responsibility of that.
Right.
And truthfully, with my own children, if there's an emergency, I want them to pull their phone out and use it. And we want our kids to learn that responsibility. As a high school principal years ago, we had a teacher that had a seizure. The kids pulled their phones out, called 911, called the office, and that's what we want. And that's
Right.
a responsible use of that phone. But during the day, put them up and away, keep them out of sight, and that'll be helpful because, we're working so hard to improve our academic program, and electronic devices are just a great distraction. I expect there will be a little detox at the beginning of the
Right.
year, like separation anxiety.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it's not just the kids. It's a real thing. But so if I'm asking anything from parents, it's just be patient. We expect there to be some behaviors, some kids that have been on that screen all summer to really kind of go into a little bit of a withdrawal. And
Right.
And we get that. But I guarantee you in 3 weeks, the campus will feel different. Kids will be talking to each other more, and teachers won't have to worry about the distractions in classrooms.
Well, they should be kind of in the flow of things by then.
Yeah.
I mean,
It won't
and
take
also
long.
this isn't like SAISD's rule. This is the law.
It's
like,
the
this
law.
This isn't the teacher saying, "Oh man, put your phone up." Like,
That's
no,
right.
I have to take it. This is what the law is stating.
That's right. And we're rule followers. We want to do right by our kids. But for schools that have already done this, and honestly, in our elementaries and middles, it's been pretty easy to police. At the high school level, it's a little more difficult because class changes. On Central's campus, especially when they're changing classes, we're just asking them to put them away, which is, it's going to require a little personal responsibility. But when you communicate your expectations, people do well and rise to the occasion, and we expect nothing different in this.
One thing that was brought up was, what about safety? What about if something happens at the school? We've had a couple of scares in San Angelo, at Lakeview, but my brother's an officer, and he talks about how if that text goes out and you don't really know what's going on, you have 200 parents all flocking to the same location that the police are trying to get to.
Mm-hmm.
It just causes chaos.
Yeah.
But like you said, there are extenuating circumstances, like if a teacher does have a seizure, obviously,
Well, and what it'll require is a little advanced planning. I guess as a society, we're a little guilty of just jumping in the car and opening maps and getting directions then. But planning ahead will be the key. If you know your kid has a doctor's appointment, then call the school ahead of time, let them know, and make sure that all that's worked out ahead of time. It'll just require a little extra planning and thinking, and we should be fine. But it'll really help our instructional day.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, good deal. What else we got?
Well, let's see. We've got some back-to-school events coming up this Sunday at CRC Roofers Coliseum. We've got a Northside back-to-school bash, so we encourage people to get out and enjoy that. I'm sure the sun will be out and it'll be nice and warm, but there'll be activities and family-friendly back-to-school activities and giveaways at the Coliseum this Sunday afternoon. So we just encourage people to take advantage of that. And generally, I would say, we got into this business to be around kids. For me, honestly, summer is a struggle. I'm better when the kids are here and teachers are engaged with kids. It's why we do this, and we're really looking forward to our students being back. August the 14th.
August 14th.
Yeah.
Set your alarms. Kids been getting up at noon every day. You got to get up earlier now.
Yeah, that's it. And I've warned our new teachers that have never taught before, get comfortable shoes, a pocket full of throat lozenges, maybe some Epsom salts for your feet at night, and a few extra strength Tylenol, because it's getting back in the routine. It takes a few weeks. And again, just reminding parents that parent pickup and drop off first day, first week is pretty rough. Traffic's tough, and that's because parents want to drop their kids off. but it levels out every year. So patience and a little long suffering go a long ways.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. Moran, did we miss anything?
I think we're good, James. Thank you.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming in, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Back to you guys.